It's now September 4th, 2018, and this is a story that popped up, first came up a few days ago. It's a news story out of Florida that the Air Force and Homeland Security had searched a Sanford tomato warehouse. It's one of the first articles, so I've archived some of these articles from a few days ago. This one was from the 30th. The raid happened on the 29th, and there were a few reports that day, a handful of reports the next day, and it sounds like trucks were leaving the warehouse again by Thursday, the day after, and the media's basically completely dropped the story. I haven't seen really any major update since, although a few things have been pulled from the website for Todd's Tomatoes. There's a few potential strange things on the website people have looked at. We can take a look at that. But the little info that we do have is one report from the 30th. They said investigators from the U.S. Air Force and the Department of Homeland Security searched a tomato warehouse Wednesday, so it would have been last Wednesday, but they wouldn't say why. The agents blocked access to Todd's Tomatoes and wholesale produce on Wednesday morning and closed operations. Several agents who wore Homeland Security badges led employees out one by one in their cars. None of the employees would comment, said the U.S. Attorney's Office in Miami. Said that law enforcement agencies executed a search warrant at the facility 2350 Berdol Avenue in Sanford, but the search warrant remains sealed and the investigation is ongoing, said a statement from Regional Department of Justice William Daniels. They also note that this address, separate article, you say that this is fairly close to the Sanford airport. They have over 24 trucks at this time, Todd's Tomatoes, them being relatively closely located to the airport. Just looking at some of the theories, again, there's not too much info. There's no information on exactly what federal authorities were looking for, but some people have wondered if there could be some kind of drug trafficking going on here, or human trafficking, child trafficking, even potentially. This whole distribution side of the business and the fact that they're located this close to the airport as well would call that into question. Potentially, it would. One of the reasons that people are wondering if that could be what is going on here. He said that agencies that were involved included the Air Force Office of Special Investigations and the Defense Criminal Investigation Service. The Air Force Office of Investigations, they say, looks into serious crimes and threats to the Air Force, including espionage and terrorism. The DCIS is an agency charged primarily with investigating the theft of military technology, so that no further public information is available at this time. They do note that immigration and customs enforcement was not involved. So it could be one of the first theories that it had something to do with immigration. It doesn't seem like it would be. I'm not sure if that would rule out trafficking, not necessarily. However, if there was smuggling involved, you would think that immigration customs enforcement could be involved. Doesn't necessarily rule that out. The FBI not involved, I guess that is notable as well. They pull a little bit of information from the website. We can look at that, the archived version of the website, what still is up there. And they said that employees did not comment. They refused to comment. Just one final article. This is again from the same day. They give a couple more potential things that the Air Force or DCIS could be doing there. They said the mission of the Air Force's Office of Special Investigations, they focus on exploitation or neutralizing criminal, terrorist, and intelligence threats. DCIS conducts criminal investigations of matters related to Department of Defense programs and operations, focusing on procurement fraud, public corruption, product substitution, healthcare fraud, illegal technology transfer, and cyber crimes and computer intrusions. So pretty strange that those agencies in particular are involved. This is what's still up on the website from Todd's Tomatoes. They say established in 1985 by William Miller, selling tomatoes with just one truck at the time in Daytona Beach area. Over the past 30 years, they've expanded into a company that has now serviced all of Central Florida. Still a family-owned company. Dirk W. Miller purchased Todd's Tomatoes from his father in 2003. Todd's Tomatoes now has 27 trucks currently and over 1,800 active customers. We service restaurants, they say 6 school districts, and several military installations as well. Todd's Tomatoes is in every county in Central Florida. We sell over 1,000 products, they say, and purchase worldwide. We are more than just tomatoes. We sell all types of fruits, vegetables, dairy, pickles, juice, all types of specialty items. And we are the leading distributor of naturally salad dressings. As you can see, we have grown to better serve our customers' needs in the Central Florida area. I have a couple other links, contacts, some of their products that they've listed. Some people have thought that some of the graphics on the website, some of the different images that they've used, have suggested that they find them a little bit strange. There was also one YouTube video. I think this was a commercial, some sort of commercial for the business they had on YouTube that they've pulled since then. People had said that was a little bit strange. I had not been able to see it before they dropped it. I have archived what still remains on their website. Is it strange that we're not hearing anything more from federal authorities and the media has completely dropped it after a day? Tell me what you think in a comment. You can look at the links that I have archived, any theories that you have as to what might be going on. Reminder again, I am over on patreon.com/realityreader. Thank you everybody that donates over there. Even a few dollars makes a huge difference. Helps me keep talking about these issues, keep doing these videos here. Patreon.com/realityreader. Thanks so much again, anybody that has donated there. I also have a PayPal link. I can add that in the description and links to everything that we looked at. Let me know what you think about. If you find anything, let me know. I'll follow up soon. Thanks.